Hello, everyone. This is Ori for our new series, Witch of the Woods, which is a spellbooks game. I am joined today by Amaris for our first character building episode. Amaris, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Amaris. I use she, he, they, Zeir, it pronouns. I know that's a lot. I'm sorry. And I'm going to be playing Tosh Anwell.
Woohoo! All right, welcome. We're just gonna go right into it. Basically, what we're wanting to do for this series is like to give you guys a bit more of an inside scoop about characters and stuff, like their backstory or like how they were built, stuff like that. So we can.
And I'm very new, so bear with me, please.
You're all good. Um, yeah, we can get started. All right, so we're on the class page. So we were just talking about domains for your cleric. Life domain is the basic one. And the other ones that I have on here, let me actually turn off homebrew on the sheet just because it can add a couple of things on there that maybe shouldn't be on there quite yet. But yeah, the other domains that you can choose from are Arcana domain, Death domain, Forge domain, Order domain, Grave domain, Knowledge domain, Light domain, Nature domain, Peace domain, Tempest, Trickery, Twilight, and the War domain. Did any of this sound interesting to you?
Nature? I don't know what it is, but I'm a nature bitch.
Hey, all good. I can read it to you. This class is basically like the Disney princess of clerics. So you get your channel divinity, which allows you to make undead run away from you. And then you can also use it to charm animals and plants. So every creature that is a plant or a beast within 30 feet of you, beast and plants are different subtypes of creatures that you can see within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails that saving throw, it is charmed by you, so it cannot attack you until it takes damage. And while it is charmed by you, it is friendly to you and other creatures that you designate. So you can
Okay.
have a little friend.
Yeah,
And
I like that.
you also get to pick, if you're able to refresh your sheet, you also get to pick a proficiency skill as an acolyte of nature, and you get to pick a spell. All right. And you were wanting to stick with human for your race?
Yeah,
All right. In that case, you've rolled your abilities already, correct?
I believe so.
Cool, cool,
Maybe.
cool. Just a word of advice for stats, and you don't have to go with it if it makes sense for your character slash gen. Wisdom is one of the cleric's main ability scores, and I noticed that it has a 7 in it currently. No worries if you want to keep it that way, genuinely, but I just wanted to let you know.
Okay. I will probably change that.
Okay,
I was asking Mars for advice about it earlier, so
it's all good. Is there anything else I can help you out with stat-wise or anything like that you have questions about?
I don't think so.
In that case, we can move to backgrounds. So I wasn't, I don't, I'm not sure if you have a idea for a backstory yet, or like a rough idea, because we don't need to go fully into it on the recording. But if you have a rough
Yeah.
idea, we may be able to come up with a better background for you, which will give you more abilities and proficiencies and stuff like that.
Right. I won't lie, I haven't given too much thought to her background currently, so I'm honestly open to like talking about it and getting your input.
Yeah, absolutely. Your character is from the Fox faction.
Yes.
They're mainly hunter-gatherers, stuff like that. What led your character to become a cleric, do you think? Possibly. Like, was there an event in their life that may have triggered something like that? Like, what do you like to do first when you're starting up a new character? Do you like to go from like birth to modern day, or what is your game plan usually when building them?
Well, regarding like backstories, usually my big thing is like I'll kind of come up with a significant event that happens in their life and then
Okay.
kind of work around that. I do want for Tosh to have been born in the Fox faction. That much I do know.
Okay.
And I think that as far as like major events goes, I think her mother probably died when she was really young. Maybe like a casualty in the war. I
Ooh,
was
gotcha.
thinking, because
Yeah,
she does live with her single father.
that sounds good. Okay. Do you think maybe something relating to that? How young do you think Tosh was when her mother died?
7 or 8 years old. We'll go with 8.
Okay. Do you think maybe like there was another parental figure that like stepped in, like not saying that her dad got married, like maybe like somebody who introduced her to the concept of like cleric stuff, you know? Like a mentor
Grandmother.
possibly? A grandmother? Nice.
I
Okay.
like the idea of like maybe her grandmother on her father's side, since she's so close with her dad now,
Mm-hmm.
stepping in and like teaching her how to do spells. And I think one of the things that I picked earlier for her was that she works with medicine, so I like the idea of like her grandmother maybe being like a healer and passing on that knowledge to Tosh.
Hell yeah. That's really cool. I love that. What other notable moments do you think that they have? Do you think that they've had any friends that they have met over their time in the Fox faction? Do you think that there was like what was like the big thing that would like make um Tosh want to go on an adventure? Like what is their goal in life?
I like to think that Tosh, I feel like she probably spent a lot of time in their childhood, like in the woods, playing with the animals and stuff like that, because she just kind of seems like kind of like a free-natured spirit, I guess would be a good way to put it, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I don't think that she would have had very many friends, if I'm being 100% honest. I think that they would have preferred to make friends with the animals.
Yeah.
And then any people that she spent time around would have just been her grandmother and father. But because they spend so much time out in the woods and making friends with the animals, for lack of a better term, that kind of sparked the whole adventure aspect in them to be like, hey, this is kind of fun. I'd like to branch out and go into other places and learn more about other animals and other like natural, like other landscapes and stuff like that.
Okay. Absolutely. There's a lot of wanderlust there. She is somebody who has lost somebody to the
Oh yeah.
war. How do you think she feels about it? Do you think that she's ever partaken in any battles at all or
I
anything like that?
think that to put it in simple terms, I think she's kind of neutral, but digging deeper about it, I think that her personal opinions on the war are she doesn't agree with it,
Mm-hmm.
um, but that she understands that that is not something that's going to change anything, so she will partake if necessary. I think
Gotcha.
that I put in the backstory that her biggest desire, I guess, in life was to be able to attend the festival because it
Yes.
would be the only time that all of the factions would be together peacefully. And the reason why is because she just wants the war to be over. She wants there to be peace between the factions and everything. And the festival is the only time that that ever happens.
Gotcha. Okay. So, hypothetically, if an opportunity was proposed to her to end the war, how far do you think that she would go to end the war?
I think if she thought it was necessary, she would kill
Mm-hmm.
um to try to end things, but she would try to avoid it as much as possible.
Gotcha. Okay. Affected by the war, sorry. Um, in many ways. And I spent a lot of time in the woods.
I
and
think
has.
that for her, the main reason why she doesn't really, like the main reason why she wants peace over anything else,
Hmm.
aside from the fact that, everybody wants that,
Yeah.
is because her mother was a casualty, because she knows firsthand
Hmm.
how devastating the war could be, and she doesn't want
Yeah.
anybody else to go through that.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, circling back to her grandmother, um, she taught Tosh the magic that Tosh knows. Where do you think Tasha's grandmother got that power? Was it from a god or from perhaps like the ancient creature that created your faction? What do you think?
I I guess the ancient creature.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm just gonna take the easy way out with that one.
No, you're all good. Um, how far do you think Tosh would take learning this power? Like, how do you think they feel about the ancient creatures and stuff like that?
I think, you know what, that's a good question. I think Tosh is definitely she definitely likes to learn a lot, so I think that she would
Hmm.
spend a lot of time trying to learn as much as she can about the ancient creatures.
Gotcha.
And then her feelings about them would kind of depend on what she learns, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But as far as how she actually feels about them, I'm not really sure how to answer that right now, just because I myself don't know a whole lot about them.
Yeah, that is very fair. I will have more lore soon for you, I promise.
It's
Um,
okay.
Another question. What do you want to see about your character in the game? Like, what do you want to have her accomplish?
Good question. Wow. I think that she definitely would want to be able to see like the different factions, like all of them, not even just the wolf faction, which,
Okay.
if I remember correctly, is the one that her faction is
Yes.
allied with.
Yeah, you've probably
Um,
visited like maybe once or twice.
right. I think for her, the thing that she values most is knowledge and like helping others. So for her,
Okay.
her main goals are learning as much as she can about, like the ancient beasts, the different factions, why everyone is allied with whoever they're allied with, and like just the nitty-gritty
Mm-hmm.
details. On the other side of that, I think that she would spend a lot of time trying to learn as much magic or medical skills as she possibly can to be able to help anybody who is
Mm-hmm.
injured or just relatively needs help in general.
Yeah. For the character, what do you think some of her flaws are, possibly? And
I was thinking about that earlier, and I
yeah.
genuinely don't know. I was joking with Mars about it, and I was like, "She's flawless," and Mars was like, "I just imagine that she has all of these flaws, but the only thing about her that's truly flawless is her skin." And I was like, "Yeah."
That's funny. I love that.
Um,
Could
no, but
be
I don't
interesting
know.
to see that when you start to roleplay her if flaws start to come out. Like maybe some, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think. Oh, you know what? I don't know if it really counts as a flaw or not, but I feel like she's and this kind of goes hand in hand with her desire for adventure, I guess, but I
Hmm.
feel like she's probably kind of a little sheltered. And so because of that,
Yeah.
she can be kind of a little bit oblivious to things.
Okay.
So as intelligent as she is, it's mostly just like book smarts, but like if somebody were to
Mm.
say something really sarcastic to her, she'd be really confused about it, or
Yeah.
she would take them too seriously.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I
Super
also
cool.
think that she's a little bit of a people pleaser, so she
Hmm.
does end up accidentally getting herself into situations she does not want to be in because she doesn't like to say
Yeah.
no, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah. We can have her work on some of those things throughout the campaign if you'd like. Like, um,
Yeah,
have her
I'm
have some self-confidence.
yeah, I'm so like a part of the reason why I'm so excited about this is because I really like to give my characters character development.
Yeah.
Um, so I like to start them out with flaws like that so that
Hmm.
throughout the course of like the RP, or in this case the campaign and stuff like that, they can go through experiences that will acquire them more knowledge and a new outlook on life so that they can learn and better themselves.
Yeah,
Because I feel like
absolutely.
that makes it more relatable to people.
Yeah, 100%. I'm very excited to see how you play Tosh in the game. I'm actually very, very excited. But yeah, if you had anything else that you had for backstory so far, then we can move on to you selecting equipment if you'd like for your character sheet. So your weapons, tools, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to move on.
All right.
That part, the weapons, is what I got caught on
All good.
earlier. Um, so I'm very ready to talk about weapons.
All good. All right. So your weapon that is available to you at first is a mace. A mace is a up close weapon and it does 1d6 bludgeoning damage. All right, so after that, you can select a kind of armor. You can have scale mail, leather armor, or chain mail. Chain mail will probably get you up to an 18 armor class, which I don't know if you how much you know about armor classes. But armor class is
I don't
oops,
talk to me like I'm stupid. I don't
you're
know
good.
anything.
So armor class in combat is what they need to roll to beat to hit you. So if your armor class is an 18, they need to get an 18 or higher to actually roll the damage to hit you. So your armor class would be an 18 if you got chainmail, 16 with chainmail, and a 13 with leather armor. However, with chainmail and scale mail, you roll a stealth check with disadvantage, which is where you roll stealth twice and you take the lower number.
Okay, so what would you suggest?
Personally, since you're going to probably be one of the ones that are doing the most healing, I would recommend taking chainmail, um,
Yeah,
just so that you have the higher amount of armor class. Um,
that's kind of what I was just thinking was the healing aspect of it.
yeah,
So I I agree with that. I just wanted your input.
of course. Uh, all right. In that case, you get to pick a another weapon next. You can do a light crossbow and 20 bolts, or any simple weapon.
I think
All
it
good?
it would be good to have her have a close range and a long range weapon. So
Yeah.
since she already has the mace, I'll give her the crossbow.
Cool, cool, cool. All right, in that case, you get to pick your pack next. So you can choose between a priest pack and an explorer's pack. One of these is clearly
I
better than the other.
yeah, and I think considering the fact that she's mostly going down the path of an adventurer, the explore pack would probably be the best idea for her.
All right, cool, cool. And then you get to pick, you get a shield and you get a holy symbol. The ones that they have for you to pick from is an amulet, an emblem, a oraculary, and just a holy symbol. But you can decide what your holy symbol looks like yourself. Your holy symbol is basically like the cleric's wand, like that they cast the spells from.
Oh,
Yeah, so
I'll do that.
you can decide what you want it to look like on your own time if you'd like.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
probably work on the symbol later when we're not doing this, but I think I'll do the symbol.
All right, sounds good. In that case, I will equip these items for you, and later on you can go ahead and fix your wisdom score because I know you mentioned wanting to fix that.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I will see if I can do that right now
all
actually while we're
good.
working on the
But yeah,
wisdom.
otherwise, I think we have finished your character sheet. Alrighty.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's actually it. Bet.
Yeah. All right.
I'm so excited now.
I am as
I'm not
well.
gonna lie, I feel so much better now that her character sheet is actually done because I think that was probably one of the things that was stressing me out the most because I
Mhm.
did not know anything, and I won't lie, I struggle really bad with asking for
Oh,
help.
you're all good.
Um, so
Hey, it's all good,
yeah.
bestie. I am here to answer any questions that you may have. Character sheet, streaming, D&D wise, just ask me or Mars if you're more comfortable. Asking Mars, ask whoever you're more comfortable with. Um, but yeah, we are here to help, bestie. But yeah, I'm glad that um we got the character sheet wrapped up.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
me too. Um, but yeah, um, turns towards the person watching this YouTube video. Um, thank you guys for watching. Um, make sure to write in the comments some welcomes for Amaris to the Dropout Wizards family. We're so excited to have you.
Or I won't be offended.
No, do it. I will be offended. I'll find you.
It's a mostly free country, so they can do what they want.
It's a free country, but this isn't a free YouTube channel. Do what we say or we'll stop uploading. No, I'm kidding. But yeah.
So he is a dictator, noted.
Yeah, I am. Thank you for noticing. But yeah, thank you for watching our first character building video. Make sure to go check out the other 4 or 5 that are coming out for the other Witch of the Woods cast members. They are. We have a really
I don't
good
know
cast
anything about them yet, but I can tell you it's going to be awesome.
Nobody in this cast has met each other yet, I don't think. Or very
For real?
briefly, if so, yeah. But yeah, there's a bunch of people who have not met in this one, and it's a lot of new people. So make sure to go watch the videos to go figure out who they are. And make sure to go watch Witch of the Woods.
It's gonna be so much fun.
It's gonna be so much fun.
I'm
go
excited.
watch Witch of the Woods if you want to find out more about Tosh, and we will see you guys there. Do you have anything you want to say to the viewers before we close off?
I'm really excited. I can't wait for everybody to meet Tosh, and I really just hope that everybody loves her. I love her, and I've only just met her.
I love her too, and everybody else will. All right.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
All right. Have a good day, everybody, and go watch Witch of the Woods, because I don't know what our slogan call-off leaving video thing is yet. So go watch Witch of the Woods. We'll go figure it out. All right.
Now we're gonna have to just sit in anticipation.
We're gonna have to sit in anticipation, and it's even funnier.
You know
because...
what? You're gonna have. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. It's even funnier because this is coming out after the series has ended. So.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You're gonna have to watch Witch of the Woods in order to find out what the slogan is. Sorry.
Yeah, go watch the actual show.
I'll make the rules.
To figure it out. Alright, good night, everybody. Just 1 second. Zach, when you're watching this, if you can cut out the bits where I'm just going quiet and you can hear people screaming in the background of my video, if you could just cut those out for me, that would be really great. Thank you so much. And you can cut this bit out too. Thank you. Sorry.
I just imagine somebody's in the background screaming bloody murder.
Oh my god, what's happening right now is my brother and my cousin are in the living room, which is like just down the hall from my room, and sound carries in the house. And they are like play fighting with the dog or my dad or something. And they are being so loud. So I am just having to like mute and unmute real quickly. But yeah.